Today's video, I'm going to break down a move for you guys for the orthodox fighters against the southpaw, and you can always do this move southpaw versus an orthodox fighter as well. So we're going to break it down as a right-hander. I got Danny with me, so it's going to be how to use a double pivot to set up a right hand. And this move also was done by Orlando Canizales in one of his fights when he fought Fernando Ramos. And I'm going to break it down here for you today. And I got a clip of Orlando doing this as well, so check that clip out. And I got timestamps in the description, and I also have at the beginning of the video for your convenience. So I got Danny here, and what we're doing with this move is I'm going to be the southpaw, and I'm holding up the pads for Danny. So how we're going to work it is, it's going to come off of a jab. I'm going to throw a right jab as a southpaw, and what Danny's doing with that is he's going to slip my jab to the outside, to his left, okay, to my right. So when I throw the jab, he's slipping. What he's doing when he slips there, he's dropping this left shoulder like he would go to the body, like he was going to throw a left hook to my body off of my right jab. He's going to drop down like that, okay? At the same time, as soon as he drops that down, then he's going to drop a pivot. When he drops that pivot, the footwork for that pivot, when he makes that slip, he drops his waist like that. When he does that, he also rotates the ball of his foot, okay? So there's the footwork on the slip there, okay? So that he would be able to throw a left hook to the body if he wanted to. But in this move, he's gonna slip to the outside of my jab, and then, like I said, when he started, the left shoulder was higher than the right shoulder. Then when he slips this slip, he's gonna drop, the left shoulder's gonna drop lower than the right shoulder, okay? Shoulder trajectory changes. Then from there, what he's gonna do is he's gonna turn his waist clockwise as he drops his right foot back, okay? So one more time, what he's doing is he's dropping his left shoulder, and then he's pivoting. What his hips are doing when he pivots is, when he slips, his waist turns counterclockwise as he turns on the ball of his foot. His waist is turning from right to left. Then when he pivots, he's going to go from left to right, and his waist is going to turn counterclockwise. And his shoulder trajectory is going to drop back to being where the left shoulder is higher than the right shoulder. So when he slips the jab, he drops the left shoulder. Then when he pivots, then the shoulder trajectory goes back to where the left shoulder is higher than the right shoulder. Me as a southpaw, what happens at that point is, see, what Danny starts off, his left foot can be even on the inside. It could be on the inside of my foot. It doesn't matter. When he slips and then he pivots, and then what happens is I go and I step to find him because he dropped that pivot. Now he's on the inside, then he's going to even drop more of an angle to be able to drop back. So when he does it, when he drops that pivot back, what he's doing there, his waist is going counterclockwise again, okay, because he's pivoting to his right. Okay, so it's basically just footwork. He's going to pivot counterclockwise, okay? So what it's looking like is, let's say his foot is on the outside of my foot, okay? Either way, this move works. If his foot's on the inside or the outside. Because what happens is when I reposition to find him, I get my foot on the outside of his foot, and then he's gonna pivot back the other way. So let's say his foot's on the outside, to be able to get that outside angle maybe a little easier if he had that foot on the outside at the beginning. But he's slipping his head and he's pivoting, okay? Now when I go to find him, I'm going to turn and bring my foot out here to find him. Now his foot is on the inside of my foot, and then there he's able to pivot and throw the right hand right over the top and catch me he's catching me on my left side as a southpaw. What he's doing is he's slipping, he's pivoting, I go to find him, he slips there, and there goes his right hand, okay? So remember the footwork and the pivot. And what he's doing with his waist movement. He's going to slip, drop the left shoulder down. Now the shoulder trajectory is going to change as he moves that way. We'll start it right back again. So we're going slow. We're going to slip here. There's your waist movement, okay? When he did that slip, he drops here. Left shoulder's lower than the right. Now when he drops that pivot, shoulder trajectory is going to change again. His waist is going to turn again. It's going to turn clockwise, and he's going to put the weight back on the right hip, okay? So watch, when he's doing here, he's slipping this way, it's on his left hip, then it goes back on his right hip. Do it again. He's going, like I said, everything's west to east, east to west. He's going shoulder, now he's going back here. Weight's going here. One more time. Weight's going to the there. Now weight's going to the right. So it's on the left hip. It's on the left hip on the slip. It's on the right hip on the pivot. Now when I turn to find him, he keeps it on the right hip and just turns that pivot again. So he's over here, he's over here. Now he's just gonna, he got the weight on his right hip. Now he's just going to pivot again. Now he's there to throw a powerful right hand right over top my left side because I turned to find him. Okay? So here we're gonna do a little quicker motion now. So what we're doing is slip, pivot, I look to find him, he throws that shot. Okay? Here we go. So now, if my foot's on the outside, it still doesn't matter. He slips to the outside, he pivots, I'm here now, that's it. So either way, if his foot's on the outside, he slips, I step to find him, now my foot goes on the outside, his foot goes on the inside. Then he's able to throw the right hand over the top. So we'll go over there a little faster now. So here we go. So now, let's say, like I said, his foot's on the outside, either one, like I said, but here we go. Slip, I go to find him, that's it. Slip, pivot, I go to find him, that's it. Slip, pivot, I go to find him, that's it. So that's what I'm doing if I'm holding the pads from him. Slip, I go to find him, that's it. Now, just for a little bonus, throws that right hand, he can drop another pivot and throw a right uppercut, left hook. So what we're doing here is he slips, I go to find him, he throws the right hand, he pivots again. That's it. So what does he do there? He's going to slip, pivot, I go to find him, he throws the right hand. Now from there, when he throws that right hand, he turns that foot, ball his foot. Now, when he pivots back, he's going to pull this right hand back. The same time he's pulling this right hand back, like I said, his waist turn, show him the right hand. His waist is turning right there. He's turning counterclockwise. Now you're going to pull this right hand back and turn his waist clockwise while he pivots again and gets another angle, and he's able to come up the middle and back with a right uppercut left hook on me. So in other words, he slips here, he pivots, I go to find him, he hits me with a right hand, I go to find him again, I open myself up to for him to throw a right uppercut left hook right down the middle. Okay, so we're going slip here, he's pivoting, I go to find him, he hits me with a right hand, I look to find him again, and he's able to throw a right uppercut left hook. So do it again. You're going here, that way, boom, boom, boom. Okay? So every pivot, he's repositioning another angle to land on me because I'm turning to be able to find him, and then he's turning again. So in other words, I slip here, I go to find him, he hits me, I go to find him again because my reaction is I get hit with something there, so I got to look to where I got hit from. So I turn again, now he's able to slide that right uppercut and the left hook right up the middle. Okay? Right uppercut up the middle, left hook. Okay, so we'll do it faster now. We'll do both those moves. Okay, so that, like I said, that's a little bonus you can add to this move. Okay, so it's there. That's it. So he could try to work even more of an angle. So you pivot this way, how to get it even more over that way. So he goes this way. I go to find me. He's over there. Boom. See? Right, and he's angled. So he can even work his feet. Really get that angle. That's it. That's it. So when he makes that pivot there, he's going to slip to the outside of my jab. And I go this way. Now what he does, like I said, he pivots and he drops that foot. Watch how that pivot is there, okay? So he's not, when he pivots that pivot, he's not spinning his shoulders all the way around this way. Because if he did that, he would be set up for a left hook. So what he does when he drops that pivot, he keeps this shoulder pointed to his target so he can throw the right hand, okay? So that's important if you're trying to set up a right hand. If he was to set up a left hook, let's say to show you the right hand, he was setting up the right hand first. So if he slips this way, he goes this way. Now when he drops this pivot back, he's going to keep this shoulder pointed at me so he's ready to throw a right hand. If he wanted to make that move and throw a left hook, the way he can make that move is go here, and then when he turns that way, see how he rotated his shoulders to throw the left hook at the same time he pivot? So he's going dip, dip, like that, see? He's going dip, dip, like that, see? As he pivots, he's turning his shoulders and his waist counterclockwise, right? So what he's doing there is he's slipping this way, goes that way, see, and throws the left hook. So he's 1, 2. Now he turns. That's it. The waist goes counterclockwise while he pivots. And he's able to throw a left hook. See? Do it again. Right. Now, but if just to throw the right hand, he's going to keep that shoulder pointed towards his target. He's not going to open up when he pivots. That's it. Right. One more time. Beautiful. Beautiful. So that's just a really, really nice move. Double pivot. Like I said, an orthodox fighter can use that against a southpaw, and a southpaw can use it against an orthodox fighter. It's just the opposite, it's just vice versa. So go into the gym, work on that. Don't forget to comment below. I'm going to be doing some Q&As as well, so you can put questions in the comment box. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future. Give me some feedback. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll check you guys out next time.
Oh man, yo, I feel like the champion. Oh man, yo, I feel like the champion. Oh man, yo, I feel like the champion. I'm making sure they know me now, know me now, know me now. And I pray they never forget me. Ain't me